Portis outside. Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Golden State. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Pass to Hield. On the wing, Payton. Back to Curry. That shot, no good. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Trent. Three-pointer. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Warriors lead by 5. You know, to be a high-volume shooter like Buddy Hield, you have to have a lot of self-confidence for it.
Well, not just self-confidence, B.A. You better have the ability to knock down shots, and Buddy Hield has that in spades. He can get it done from any direction he needs to, going right, going left, off the catch. He can dribble into the three on occasion. That shot he's got is pure.
Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
And again, no good by Golden State. The Bucks trail by 5. Back to Lopez. It's stolen by Kuminga. In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's Payton. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
So both teams making some changes here. Lillard deciding where to go with it. The three is up. Offensive rebound. Bucks. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
Boy, that stick-to-itiveness. Not to give up on that play. Giannis never giving in or giving up.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
The Warriors lead by 3. This one for 3. Curry splashes it in.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
They swipe it. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And he drops it in from the low post. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Kuzma for 3. Nice D from Moody. Butler with the ball. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. And it's Butler with the jam.
You know, Butler's aggressive attitude is what makes him so hard to guard, especially on the drive. He's aggressive and smart and physical.
On the wing, Kuzma sends it home from three-point land. Kuzma's got 5 now.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 7. Trent for 3. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
That Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Back to Kuzma. The 3-ball. Andy Ricks has got his second basket of the game.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Down low. Butler drops it in. Portis outside. Over Butler. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there. With 1 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Antetokounmpo drives in. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Green.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Butler double team. Back to Moody. Pass to Butler. The kick out. Curry. Connects from downtown. Curry's got 16 points now.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
The Bucks trail by 12. Inside. The dive for the ball. There's the steal. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The Warriors lead by 10. Left side, Butler. Pass to Curry. From deep. Butler can't get it to go. And the Bucks with possession. Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Gana's always trying to impact the game as both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And here's Butler outside.
And you know, Antetokounmpo is really a master at getting a hand up in the face of shooters. Excellent at contesting his shots and really distracts guys when they get into their shooting rhythm.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Lopez. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors leading. Butler with the ball. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Lopez with the steal. And the basket by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
No good there. That puts him at 9 for 12 in this one. Back to Curry. The three. Rebounded by Trent. The Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo outside. Trent outside. Pass to Prince. Oh, they get a hand on it. Payton with a steal. To the middle. The shot by Butler, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And a deep three from Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
To get back on track. Oh, Curry, making it look effortless.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on him.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Lillard outside. Trent outside. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Looking to end this cold spell. Here's Butler. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. A nice shot by Smith.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Down low. Back to Prince. Pass to Portis. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Portis has got 7.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And again, no good by Golden State. Tie game in Milwaukee. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
46.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Golden State with the ball. Pass to Payton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, you know what? This is exactly what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it. He gives you an expanded menu.
Here's Green. And he banks in the layup.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
Here's Curry. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on them, throwing it down with force.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And here's Portis. Green in the post. Trent on the wing. Spins. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And the basket by Trent. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Playing ferocious inside. Porter Jr. went right after the big dogs.
He does not get the second one. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Butler knows what he can do inside. That time he rocked him for a throwdown.
Outside Porter. Yes! And the foul! That's on Jimmy Butler. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Love the intensity from Curry, finding a way to work through the contact.
Outside Porter. Out to Portis. The three from Prince. Sinks it from distance. And the Bucks lead by one.
There you have it. Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there. And Butler not afraid of having the ball in his hands in these big moments. He's the guy that you can count on to get it done in the clutch. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Antetokounmpo. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Antetokounmpo has got 20.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Now here's Kuzma. For 3, here's Lillard. Podziemski grabs the board. Takes the 3. Curry's shot is off. Kuzma, left side. Yep, that one's good.
Oh, not one to lack confidence. Kuzma won't hesitate to pull the trigger in the big moments. Not afraid.
Pass to Butler. Rebound, Milwaukee. Kuzma outside. Here's Prince. And they recover it. Antetokounmpo outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Green. And here are the Warriors now. Here's Butler. And no good. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up to Milwaukee. The lead is 2. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Left side Moody. Here's Podziemski. The kick out. Curry looking to end the run. Prince grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul. Risky pass there.
Timeout.
They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Butler outside. Rebounded by Kuzma.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. Because he can't get anything to fall this half.
At the line for Milwaukee, Kyle Kuzma.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And an intentional foul right there.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 9-point game here.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
So Milwaukee wins it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think that
password, I'll give you the pin to my Amit. Alright. This ain't stainless steel, it's platinum. Dinner table, I got manners. T-shirt tucked in, napkin. Still loading, that's the caption. I've only amounted a minimal fraction. Eat good, I got indigestion. Best in my hood, no aspirin. Can't get rid of my pain with aspirin. Dave just came in at Aston, I'm making that Maybach music. They're trying to insult my intelligence. Sometimes I may act stupid. I never went uni, I've been on a campus. The students, if bro let the drumstick beat, then something gon' leak. We ain't playing exclusives.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting. Can't just stare. We're babe through thick and thin. She already fixed on brown and bad. Could've changed my mind, I was halfway there. 100 meters. I just put 9 gal in a sprinter.
100. It won't fit in one SUV. No. SOS. Somebody rescue me. I got too many. All I got. They could last me the next 2 weeks. Alright. Let's send the address through, please.
Fire for a wife. Can't rock with that, I ain't wearing a vest. Man, have to send her therapy, she got it a lot on her chest. I'm in Jamaica, Orica best. Hit a lick when cash converters that don't work, it's chess. I'm doing more and talking less. I love chilling with broke, Man, book one flight and they're all impressed. I'm in the G63. The car hugged me like a friend through twists and turns. Man, living for dying for. Don't know which one's worse. I'm bags in his and hers. What's hers is hers. What's mine is too. Heard that girl was a. It can't be true if she dated you. AP baby blue, papers pink. I probably hate me too. You ever spent 6 figures and stared at Bay like, look what you made me do. Yeah. Started with a queue, didn't wait in line. Weird, I'm asking my Blasian one, why you so focused on your Asian side? I know that the Jack boys pray that they get to the clubs and Dave's inside.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Pass to Maxey. Here's Grimes. Maxey with it. Beal picks him up. Grimes' shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
To the paint. The kick to Durant. Here's Richards. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
For three, Maxey. And the 76ers another three.
Boy, a terrific three-point shooter. Maxey is somebody, I think you've got to be in this airspace all the time.
And that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, power it down, Devin.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Maxey. That's tipped.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Here's Grimes. Philadelphia with another miss. And the Suns with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Durant with the bucket.
Timeout, timeout. Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So both teams changing it up here. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Back to Maxey. Takes a 3.
Yeah, nice defensive effort there from Beal. As a leader, that's how you inspire the rest of your team.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. As you can imagine, the team spent much of their practice preparing for Devin Booker. Coach said there's no great way to defend him. He can beat you at the rim, from mid-range, well beyond the arc as well. And on top of all that, he creates for others. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Maxey. The 3.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Embiid. They get it back. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Like to see Embiid finishing like that. Not afraid to get physical, not backing away from the contact while being fouled.
Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all three levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 5 now.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Yabusele. Still no points. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? Here's Maxey. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Booker. Durant surveying the D. Driving to the basket. And it's Durant with the finish.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
And the Suns making a change here.
Philadelphia 76ers ENT.
76ers trail by 18. And here's Butler outside. And he buries his first look.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Durant with the bucket.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Philadelphia, the rebound. And there's the rejection. And here's the fast break. He goes up again. And the bucket is good. Durant with the finish. Durant's got 21.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
30.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns out in front by 19 going into the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
76ers trail by 19. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer Embiid. Jones grabs the board. Phoenix leading by 19. Here's Allen. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Philadelphia with another miss. Beal left side. To the inside. From 11 feet away. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And now the Sixers on the break. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
The big man draws so much attention, so Embiid takes advantage of that and finds an open teammate.
Here's Jones. Rebound by Philadelphia. It's Edwards with a drive to the left side wing. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. The Suns lead by 21. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer, Allen Iverson, back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Plumlee. Three-pointer. Beal sinks the tray. Beal's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities. Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Shake, homie, the streets cold. No contributions to nothing I was pursuing. I understand it's hard to call it a movement if it ain't moving. Keep your energy the same from all them days when I felt ruined. Had everything to gain, but you complain while we regrouping. We sat around the table, broke bread like the Cypher. Judas, I could feel you touch a snake and it might bite you. Can I call and ask you for the things you asking me? Probably wouldn't let me use your bathroom if I had to. You probably wouldn't throw no water on me. Now you trying to swim. You see my jeweler threw some water on me. If I was you and you was me, you would have left me out. Got it on my own. I would never ask you to help me. My energy protected. I've been burning sage. Follow how you feel it. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing. I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help?
You know I need someone.
With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barrett, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Brown. After the basket by Oklahoma City. There's Tatum with the 3.
Jason Tatum
gets the 3 ball to go.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. The Celtics on offense. Pass to Holiday. Inside. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Yeah, that's tough for the defense. Porzingis inside. I don't know who defensively is going to get to him.
Hartenstein with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Charity stripe shot. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Holmgren to halt the run. Hauled in by Brown. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all three levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And it's Holmgren missing. And coming off a major injury. Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like, B.A., he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
The Thunder making a switch here. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it from about 16 feet.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
Celtics lead by 7. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Hartenstein. Off target with the 3. And here's Boston. This run now up to 13-2. Tatum. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Wiggins from long range. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Tatum. There's the 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder trail by 9. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
There's Tatum with the 3. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Second chance shot. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Dort for 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Celtics lead by 9. Dort with a steal. Out left to the wing. 3-pointer. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
White for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Here's Oklahoma City now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. And thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Both teams will make substitutions. 20 seconds left now in the first quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Launches a 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Here's Hauser. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Boston out in front. They lead by 13. And the second quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Hey, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
SGA using that size.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Outside Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 6 here in the quarter.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves, so he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Tatum draws the double. Outside Craig. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
It's just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Boston making a switch here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. From outside, off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
And the shot's good.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Here's Tatum. Another one falls for Boston.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Wallace outside. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. The layup misses. Celtics lead by 18. Here's the three. The shot no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits it. His 4th make in 10 tries. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside, Brent.
Really impressive, BA, in his first year to shoot over 40% from 3. Pretty selective in the ones he took, but still his number one attribute is how disruptive he can be defensively at that guard position.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game. minute 42 left to play in the second quarter. Hartenstein a screen. The three from Holmgren. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Boston leading by 18. And here's Brown for three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. So it's Oklahoma City now. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. .119 left in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Holiday. Hartenstein pulls it in. From deep three-point range. Misses another. He's 0 for 4.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Brown with it. Watched by Wallace. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Thunder trail by 18. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by White.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
To the paint. Outside Holiday. Back to Porzingis. Puts up a three. Knocks down the long J. Porzingis has got 10 points in the game.
Well, when Porzingis has an active and confident stroke, he can be dangerous from three.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Caruso with the ball for the Thunder. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer, no good. And here's Brown for three. And again, Boston with the triple. Now here's Holmgren. They can't stop the run with that one. And so it's Boston. A huge 24-point lead for them. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Floats one. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. And stolen by Holmgren. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Thunder trail by 20. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. Tries the spin move. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Brown looking around. Right side Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. 3 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. No good on the 3.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The kick out to Williams. No good from outside. Celtics lead by 20. The kick to Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Tatum with another miss. Dort for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
The size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He could be really effective at any position on the floor.
And last season, Brent, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season. Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Both teams deciding to change it up. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
White with it. No points yet. Down low. Horford. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Holmgren. Pass to Caruso. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
White with it, and it's Dort picking him up. White can't hit. On offense, here are the Thunder. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Count it. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points in the game. Boston leading by 10. Here's Pritchard. Misses the 3. And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Tatum. And stolen by Caruso. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Spins. White can't hit. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Caruso. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Outside White. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. White's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. From deep, Holmgren. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Boston Celtics earning this break in the action, up 10. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Boston leading by 10. Horford goes in. And Horford takes it all the way to the rack.
Well, a couple big strides from Big Al Horford, and he gets right to the bucket.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Comes up empty down low. And here's Boston. 10-point lead. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. The three is up. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Holmgren with it. Horford covering. And he gets it to go. Holmgren's got his first 2 points.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Thunder trail by 8. Down low. Shoots from the block. He goes up again. Easy 2 for Holmgren.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Pass to Craig. Now Horford. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
They swipe it. Craig with it. And it's Dort picking him up. Here's Horford. Here's Craig. Can't cash it in from close range. Here's Oklahoma City now. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Pass to Holmgren. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Holmgren, no good on the free throw.
Well, one of the most unique players that we've seen, Holmgren, part of this new crop of 7-footers with skill, combines rare length and a great ability. And when you add his feel for the game, it could make him special.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And it's good. 2 points.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The first one falls.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination. And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Hartenstein. Over Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Celtics lead by 4. The kick out to White. Outside Tatum. Fires it. And perfection right through the net. Tatum's got 21.
Every year, Tatum seems to improve as a scorer, taking on the responsibility of shouldering the offense, too. Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Porzingis not letting anything or anyone get in his way right now offensively.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Here's Holmgren. Sinks that one from the post. Holmgren's got 8 points in the quarter.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Here's Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hauser grabs the board. Boston leading by 6. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Outside Tatum. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Here's White. And the layup falls.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
3-on-3. The kick to Tatum. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. And it's an 11-point Boston lead.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Brown. The 3. Counted from distance. And the Celtics lead by 12.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.